In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys this new bait company that has some pretty revolutionary designs, and it's actually helped me catch two absolute giant basses. Stay tuned guys, stick with it. This is the video that you are not going to want to miss. What's up guys, welcome back to Nick's Fishing. Now there's this Instagram account that I've kind of been talking to for a while. They posted some of my fish pictures on there. They do a lot of posting of smaller social media accounts. They post their pictures on their Instagram. But anyways, recently they have came out with soft plastics and some crankbaits and several different styles of baits. And they're actually going to keep expanding. They're going to do some merchandise, some line, and a bunch of other things. But for today, what they did was they sent me these 2 packs of what they call Dura worms, and then these swim baits that are made out of that durable material too. I'm not exactly sure what they're called. But anyways guys, I went fishing with all of these baits on camera. I only went fishing with the June bug Dura worms and then these green pumpkin swim baits. And I actually got some pretty awesome footage for you guys. So I'm going to start off with the Dura worm right here. As you can tell, it's basically a normal Senko. It's got right here it kind of comes out a little bit. I don't know what you'd call that. But anyways, whenever they sent me the package, I was like, okay, looks pretty cool, looks like a pretty good worm. And then I stretched it. Guys, these are incredible. The first thing I thought of was I've only seen this in one other bait, and that was the Z-Man, Ned Rig baits or whatever, the TRDs. But these feel way stronger than the Z-Man. The Z-Man ones, they still feel like they're kind of gonna rip, but these suckers, I cannot even imagine them ripping. This is actually a worm that I've used before. I've caught 8 fish on this thing and it looks brand new, as you can tell. And I can still do this and nothing happens. I think it holds 40 pounds of force or something like that. I'm gonna put a picture on the screen right here for you guys from their Instagram, but yeah, these things are phenomenal. Now one more thing to add is they float, which is actually a pretty great thing. Now, you can't fish them weightless because they don't sink down. I mean, you can twitch on the top if you want. But the way it's designed to be fished is on a Texas rig or a shaky head, because whenever it hits the top of the water, right here, it falls straight down and it just floats like this. It sits straight up. I think this little piece might kind of help it stay upright too. And basically it just sits like this on the bottom. Then you hop it and you hop it, and that's how you catch the fish. So the other day I went fishing with it, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this fish. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it'll be on the screen right here. But anyways, I'm just going to get into some footage. And basically the first fish I ever caught on this thing was an absolute giant, top 5 fish catches of my life. I mean, I'm not going to talk anymore about these baits. I'm just going to let the videos do the talking. So yeah, enjoy this footage, and then after that I'm going to talk about the swim baits and then show some footage with fishing with them. There's one. Oh my gosh. Dude, he wanted that worm because he bit it, and I kind of popped my rod after he had bit it, and he just kept on hanging on to it. He was running with it. He ran from the bank to 5 yards out and never let it go. I just pulled it out of his mouth whenever I tried to set the hook. That is a good sign whenever fish don't just pick it up and drop it, because that sucker wanted it. Oh, one's got it. Oh my gosh, I cannot set the hook on a fish lately. I was doing this same exact thing last time I went fishing. Couldn't hook a fish to save my life. There's one. Oh, that is a fish. Oh my gosh, that's a big one. I thought I was snapped. Holy. Oh my gosh, guys. This is a giant bass. I mean a giant bass. I mean a This might be like a 10-pounder. Dude, holy crap. Oh my gosh, this is one of the biggest fish I've ever seen. Come here. Oh, well, no way. No stinking way. You gotta be kidding me. First fish on the worm. That might be my PB. I'm not even kidding, guys. I've got my scale in my truck. Oh, I cannot believe that. Whenever I set the hook, I thought I was snagged. I cannot believe that, guys. This is my PB. This is an 8-pounder, dude. I don't know if he's my PB because it might be a spawned out female, but this is huge, guys. I'm gonna call my mom, tell her to get down here to take some pictures. We gotta keep this bass alive, but we gotta get some pictures and a weight on it. I'll get back with you pretty soon. Okay guys, my mom just got here, she's videoing. This is the fish. Huge head on it. It's still actually pretty fat even though it's a post spawner. I've got the scale right here. That was literally my first fish on the US angling worm. That is insane. All right, here we go. We're going in for the weight. It hasn't been out of the water for too long, so still should be pretty heavy. 7.53. As you can see, I'm shaking, guys. 7.56. So that is over a 7.5 pounder. One of the biggest bass of my life right here. By far the biggest of the year. So we're just gonna get some pictures of this girl and then we'll go for the release. Okay guys, as you can see, this is one of the biggest bass of my life. Top 5 fish of my life. It's super fat, even though it's post-spawn. I guess she's just been feeding up. Definitely a big female right here, so this is sick. By far the biggest of the year. First fish ever on the US angling baits. That is insane. Okay guys, we have the fish in the water now. About to get the up close release. Man, this fish is thick, like so fat. Oh my gosh. There she goes. Yes sir, first fish of the day, 7.5 pounder. Well guys, that was pretty insane. First fish I ever caught on any US angling bait. The Dura worm right here, I believe is what it's called, in the June bug color. Wow, that is just ridiculous. I've only caught like a 3-pound 10-ouncer here at this pond all year. That was the biggest fish. First time fishing with a US angling worm. Bam, I just stick a 7.5 pounder for my first fish. He put up a heck of a fight too. I literally thought I was snagged at first. Anyways guys, I was gonna say this earlier, I don't know if I did or not. That fish was spawned out. It's currently June. All the fish have done spawn, laid their eggs, done all that business, which means they don't really weigh as much as they do during the spawn, because during the spawn they're full of eggs, their belly's just sagging, super fat, and that's whenever you usually catch like a 10-pounder. Now this fish that I caught, its belly was still like really big, but it was like I could push on it and it would just go in like it was empty. Like it's kind of like whenever somebody loses like 200 pounds, they still have all that extra skin and they look big, but really they're not as big. That's kind of what happened with that fish right there. But nevertheless, that is still a giant bass. If I would have caught him a couple months ago, he might have been 8 or 9 pounds, but still, I am so happy with that because that is my biggest bass of the year. And if you're not convinced to go check out US Angling, I don't know what else I can do to convince you because that was absolutely insane. I reckon now I'm just gonna get back to fishing. I mean, I can't really top that, but I'm gonna just try to get some fish. Okay guys, back on the topic of these baits' durability, I literally just caught a 7.5 pounder and look at this bait. It is completely unscathed, not ripped whatsoever. All I have to do is slide it back down into place like so, and it's like I have a brand new worm. That is insane. I mean, any other bait would have completely ripped off my hook, but I just caught a 7.5 pounder and it's like a brand new worm. Guys, I had faith in these worms coming out here, but I did not think they were going to be this good. This is incredible. I am loving them. I just want to catch some more fish now because catching fish is fun. Oh my gosh, that feels big too. Golly. I don't know why that felt so big. Oh, I hooked it in the corner of the mouth. Fish always feel big whenever you hook them in the corner of the mouth. Wow. Not nearly the size of the last one, but put up a good fight. I'll give him that. Fish number 2. Once again, the worm is not ripped whatsoever. I just have to slide it back down into place. And once again, it's like I have a brand new worm. Let's go try to catch another fish on it, guys. What can I say, guys? These baits catch absolute giants. I mean giants. As you saw in the thumbnail, I actually caught 2 giants. I'll get to that later in the video, but for now, that's all I'm going to do with the Dura worm. I'm going to come back to it. I haven't fished with this color of it yet, so it might be like even better. I really just need to get to some clear water ponds before I can try those out. But now, for the swim baits. Whenever I saw these, I was a little bit skeptical to how durable they would be, but still, I mean, that's pretty dang durable. I mean, I've never seen a swim bait do that. And the action, no doubt about that. I could tell like this action is going to be phenomenal on it just by the shape of it. So anyways, I had this on a text rig, and me and Bo went fishing at this pond that's super grassy, and it's semi-clear, so this green pumpkin can work. And basically, this was the first time I tried it out. We didn't have long to fish, and it actually performed pretty well. It even outfished one of the best baits that you can possibly fish with at that pond. That's what Bo was fishing with. So yeah, I'm just going to get into the footage from that pond, and yeah, once again, I'm going to let the baits do the talking. Let's get into the footage. Got one out there. Oh man, I couldn't keep him pinned. The second it hit the water, guys, I reeled it like 3 times and he was on there, out there in those trees. First bite of the day, for me at least. Bo just caught a little fish. Let's get back out there. Oh, there he is. Wow, that's a big one. No wonder he kept tapping it. He wanted it though. Look at that, guys. Choked the swim bait. Absolutely choked it. Tiny bass. Fish number 1. And look at this. Didn't mess up the plastic whatsoever. Just pushed my hook right back down. It's like I got a new bait. Let's get back out there. Made it. Boy. Oh. Got him. Got him. Out there by the trees. Look at that, boys. I gotta hurry up. I'm not gonna get stuck. Number 2. We knew if we could come out here to this dike, we could get some out of those trees. This guy just barely got it, but he still got it. Whew, out of breath because we ran all the way here, but dark fish. This guy just barely got it, but it got it. Went almost right by rod tip. Once again, did not rip the bait whatsoever. I just got to push the hook right back down. Bo's fishing with a frog, which is like the best bait to use here, and this swim bait is still out fishing him. So that's saying something. I'm gonna cast back in the same spot and try to get the same result. Oh, I got one. This is the smallest bass I've ever caught out here. Dude, I was literally punching at a horse fly, just screwing around completely. And then I picked up my rod and he was running with it. I guess I was popping my rod and the swim bait was doing something good because this guy crushed it. And fish number 3. Swim bait's got 3, frog's got 1. I think I might put on the frog though just because I want to catch some in the pad. So we're headed down there now. What can you say, guys? These suckers outfished the frog at an awesome frog fishing pond. It was even prime time for the bite for the frog, but somehow these baits really work, and every time, guys, the worms and the swim baits, all you gotta do is push the hook back in them. They are completely unscathed. As of now, because I've filmed some more videos since I've went fishing then, I think I've caught like 7 fish on one single swim bait and 8 fish on one single worm. Have not ripped it whatsoever, and who knows how many fish. I might catch 20 fish on one before it rips. But anyways, now, back to the Dura worm right here. Me and my buddy Ethan went fishing in the John boat the other day, and like, whenever you're fishing in a John boat, you can't really film. Whenever we were there, I was fishing with a Dura worm once again, because I knew it was gonna slay some fish. I think I caught 6 fish on it, and we didn't fish for long once again, so I mean, they were really biting this thing. But one fish in particular, I posted on my Instagram. Once again, if you don't follow me, it's on the screen right here. And yeah, guys, I cast it under the dock and stuck an absolute giant. Here's the picture on the screen right here. The second he bit it, guys, I just knew it was gonna be a giant. I think it was about 5 or 6 pounds. We did not have the scale. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. As you can see, I am in love with these baits. They're gonna be linked in the description below. Please go check them out and hear me out on this. They are slightly higher price than your average worms, but these come in a 7-pack, which is your standard pack, but they are literally gonna last you like 20 times longer than any other worm. I'm telling you, especially these swim baits as well. The pond that I fish with the swim baits at, they absolutely shred any other swim baits I've ever fished with. These are the only ones that have ever stood up. And these guys aren't paying me to say this. The people over at US Angling literally just sent me the baits to try and give my honest opinion to them. Like, they didn't even tell me to make a YouTube video. I'm not making money to say this. These baits are just phenomenal, and I had to share it with you guys. I mean, really, I do recommend buying them because I love them. These are some of my favorite baits now. I probably won't use hardly any other Senkos. Probably will never buy any other swim baits than these. So anyways, guys, I am done talking about the baits for today. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you end up buying some of these baits, let me know down in the comments below just to see how many of you guys actually tried them. But other than that, guys, that's the end of today's video, and I will just see you in the next upload. Bye.